just keeps it ticking. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Out to the right. Kukcu. And it's Messi. Now it's Inzaghi. Takes a shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Opts for safety. That's a smartly directed ball. And he's got his range wrong there. Smoothly does it. Albert Ferrer. Kukcu. Torres. That's a shade optimistic. Tries to get it clear. It is entirely justified. Messi. There's the header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's got tall! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Out of play for a goal kick. Torres. He's looking wide. And he's picked it up out wide. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. So first half brought no goals. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out towards the right wing. He's dribbled past his man here. Tonali did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Valverde. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Torres. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Over to the left. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's been hiding in plain sight, but the opposition have been blind to it until now.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tonali is steaming forward. Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Crosses it in, and he knocks it clear. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Nicely spread. Played out to the right. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Subimendi. Oh, perfectly measured that. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 42. Camisa 18. Deixando o campo para
Rises!
Camisa 9.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Subimendi. To Chiellini. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Subimendi. And it's Valverde. Now Subimendi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played out to the left flank. Lofted in. Martinez claims it without any fuss.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Out to the right. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11. Substituição.
Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. That has been slung wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, played right into his path. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show.
Look, there has to be more urgency.
And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul. Dirija-se ao centro de informações.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Tonali. Valverde crosses. He's got full. He will be livid with himself. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a...
Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi! About as smooth as it gets! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So, a breakthrough already. Lino. He's looking wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gets into some space. Elects to cross. He gets big. Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Everton. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played out to the right. Could try cutting inside here. He is just caressing the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lino. Now it's Everton. This looks promising. Martinez, breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Flamengo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Chiellini. Ball played for Kukçu. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's forced to go back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pressing high and with purpose. Albert Ferrer. Subimendi. Spread out to the left. Kukçu. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kukçu. Albert Ferrer cuts it out. Back towards the middle. Played out towards the right wing. Strokes it back. Pulgar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, good spread. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Agradecemos a colaboração.
And so we're off again. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. It's Inzaghi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Header comes in! Harmlessly behind. Great vision. Albert Ferrer. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Everton. And it's Lino. Messi stands tall and stands strong. Tonali. Kukçu. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Opts for safety. Zubimendi being hunted in packs.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
That looks a good cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
And they've got a throw. And he's been shifted off it. And that has been knocked clear. Kukçu. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pulgar. Lino. To Everton. Nicely spread. Distributed tidily. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Inzaghi. Always onto this. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Teremos uma substituição.
Chiellini. Added Zubimendi. Albert Ferrer. And it's Tonali. And here's Inzaghi. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Substituição.
Kukçu. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's been played through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. That pass isn't the best. De la Cruz. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Climbs up big! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now it's Kukçu. He's in a great position here. Out for a throw. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De la Cruz. Well read, nice interception. Bruno Henrique is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Inzaghi. He's had it taken off him. The final seconds now. Gets to show off his quick feet. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Filippo Inzaghi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The great team, the people's team. That is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think we have a very exciting player, Peter, in the shape of Memphis. A very instinctive attacker whose playing style is often improvised and quite impulsive. OK, he's been accused in the past of being a bit of a ball hugger, but that's gradually improving, as his assist stats would back up.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Memphis Depay, and it's made its way to him. Passes short and sharp, and that has left him in a heap. And it's Carrillo, and here's Depay. It's a loose ball. Kukçu, Albert Ferrer, Valverde. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
First quarter of an hour gone, so it is still 0-0. That is lovely. Now here's the delivery, and the ball is out of play. Chiellini. And it's Kukçu. Memphis Depay knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Messi, looking to play him in. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Andre Carrillo.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Back towards the middle. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Andre Carrillo. And here's Depay. And he cuts out the supply. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chiellini. Kukçu. Now Subimendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Andre Carrillo. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Tries a deft little ball. Cleared away, and that's gone loose. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? Andre Carrillo. Andre Carrillo. And it's Memphis Depay. He's in a great chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Corinthians really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, Memphis Depay! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's hoisted clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Agradecemos a colaboração.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Memphis Depay. He's looking wide. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Valverde. And it's Chiellini. Ball played for Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Andre Carrillo. Not the most accurate pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There's the shot! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
Aos 9 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nice touch. That's good play. Cross goes in there.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, good-looking ball. And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's very neat. Delivers with whip. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Depay.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Now it's Inzaghi. He's in plenty of space here. Kokchu chips it through. And the shot! Chance here to counter. Andre Carrillo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good spread. Now that's a lovely exchange. It's run loose here. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a good ball out wide. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, that's a key interception. Andre Carrillo. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Played out to the right. That's a promising position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cleared without hesitation. Tries to play it through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Ball's played through. Now it's Memphis Depay. And that's another good win of the ball. Chiellini. Kokchu. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, nicely intercepted. Andre Carrillo. Nicely spread.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Tonali. And it's Valverde. Valverde. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to thread one through. Everton in acres of space out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Lino. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Distributed tidily. Drilled in low. Kukçu. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Lino is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kukçu calmly anticipates. Into the channel. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi. That's Tonali. Tonali gets flagged offside. Nicely spread. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pulgar. Lino. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost half an hour in now. Everton. Filippo Inzaghi going about things with real menace. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chiellini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albert Ferrer. No, that pass isn't the best. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. No, it's come to nothing. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, no joy this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Everton. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball. Delicate ball, and it needs... Surely now! He will be livid with himself.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Chiellini. Played into space. Now it's Kukçu. Think real chance! And he's there to get it away. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's being urged. A real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Lino. Pulgar. Zubimendi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. What a throw in. Valverde gets into some space. And he's there to clear it. Ball is over the line. He crossed in early. Defending of the desperate variety. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Everton. For Pulgar. And it's Lino. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Messi. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen.
Climbs up big! And yes, it's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Zubimendi. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Looking for a runner. Out of play for a goal kick. Lino. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lino. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Lino. Now it's Bruno Henrique. No way through there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, he's found support out wide. A header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Pulgar. Everton. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Tries to pass it through.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 21. Camisa 18.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Here's the return pass. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Back towards the middle. And he cuts out the supply. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que todos bebam com responsabilidade. O espectador que estiver embriagado ou se comportar de forma inadequada será removido. Agradecemos sua atenção.